genocide in northern Nigeria. I think the complexity of the situation in northern Nigeria should, there is no genocide in northern Nigeria. There is no genocide in northern Nigeria. I think there is no genocide in northern Nigeria. I think the complexity of the situation in northern Nigeria should.
Yeah, welcome everyone to the exciting program, the exciting episode, the exciting situation or excellent reportage of what is actually going on in Nigeria right now. This is Ashanti-Do TV, and we are talking about the genocide in Nigeria. Reaching you from here, Ashanti-Do Television. And what is the title or topic for today's broadcast? Is Nigeria a disgraced nation? The topic for today's broadcast is Nigeria a disgraced nation, with the ongoing genocide in Nigeria. There you are. Alright, so without taking much of our time, let us dive into today's program. We are starting it in a way that is a little bit unconventional and is coming to you filled with lots of raw energy. Alright, so we don't want you to take this personal, but if you do want to take it personal, you can go ahead and take it personal. We don't give a damn about how you feel, okay? Now, we started with this man on your screen. We are bringing him back immediately.
Push us.
Now, let's stop it right there. Let's hold it right there. Exactly right there, okay? Alright? This man, his name is Mahmoud. He is the Secretary General, like the President of the African Union. Alright? And what is his name? His name is Mahmoud. Mahmoud. A terrorist by nature. An evil man by nature. You see, you look at the way he sat down there and he said, there is no genocide in northern Nigeria. What is happening there? You know, it's easy for black people to see. Let's be honest, alright? We know that there's no devil. Know that there is no devil in existence at all. The only devil that we have are human beings, and majority of the human population, human race, that devils are the black people. Blacks are the real Satan, demons God created. And in the book of Genesis, it said God repented, God regretted creating mankind. It's because of the black people. This is the Secretary General of the African Union. That is why the African Union can rise up and to America. Oh, there's no genocide in Nigeria. Stay away from Nigeria. You want to invade Nigeria to steal their resources. This is how foolish, how wicked the black people are. His name is Mahmoud. He is a bandit. He is an Islamic terrorist. He is a terrorist sympathizer. You see, the world can never respect the blacks. Let's be honest. Because black man is useless. Is very, very useless. We don't give a damn about how you feel. You might feel somehow. We don't care. And in the black world, there are different races that are more useless than each other. And we'll get down to that aspect also. We'll get down there. Emmanuel Macron is right that the blacks cannot rule themselves. And Trump is also right. He said, give them weapons, they kill themselves with the weapon. The blacks, what is wrong with these people? That is why Trump administration he never wanted to have any business with Africa. But he was moved out of compassion because of the ongoing slaughter taking place in Nigeria. Every day, hundreds of people die in Nigeria. Every day. Yet the Christian church will come out to lie to the world and tell them about heaven, about mansions built with gold in heaven. But your preacher doesn't want to die. But he can tell you about the goodness of God. Alright? Now, listen to this reptile called Mahmoud, the Secretary General of the African Union, Useless Africans. Listen to him.
There is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
You heard that? There is no genocide in northern Nigeria. Mahmoud, repeat yourself again.
There is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
How can you explain that there is no genocide in northern Nigeria, Mahmoud? Now, let us look at this. These are the cousins, the siblings, the family members of Mahmoud. Everybody, let's have a look at this. What are the type of people that you see on your screen right now? You will hear them call Nigeria. These people are in Nigeria right now. There is no genocide. What are these people doing here? Mahmoud, Mahmoud, what are they doing here? These are your family members. Continue. Now, did you see the face of this man? Now, let us go back to Mahmoud. Look at the face of this man carefully.
I think the complexity of
now,
the situation in
look at the face of Mahmoud. Is there any similarities? They are his family members. That is why Mahmoud can come out to say,
there is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
See, I need the UN as a global body to pick up this man called Mahmoud, arrest him and lock him up. And every single African leader, lock them all up, including their church leaders, all their religions, lock them all up. These people are evil. They are evil. Arrest every single one of them. Every property and every investment they have in the Western world, let it be seized. Let it be seized completely. Since they are in bed with the Islamic world, let them go have their investments. Let them stay away from the Western world. There is no genocide in Nigeria, right? Now, who are these people? This is Nigeria. Did you hear them? Nigeria. They are God, they are Allah. Their Allah Acrobat Reader 2.0 wants to take over Nigeria for them. And their father here says there is no genocide in Nigeria. Listen to the language again. You hear them, Nigeria. Listen. Now, let's stop it there. Whatever crap that they said ended up with Nigeria. This is the weapon that they have. This is just one sect. Mahmoud, come back here, you serpents. Serpents. Repeat what you said, Mr. Serpent Mahmoud.
There is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
Fine. This is going to be the baseline of our discussion today. He said there is no genocide in northern Nigeria. Now, these men here on your screen have said what they wanted to say. Alright? Now, let us have a look at this other family member of Mahmoud. Alright, family member, let me pull you up to the screen quickly. There you are. Let's see what he has to say. These are the terrorists in Nigeria that they gave a pet name. They call them bandits. This is Nigerian military hardware. Look at the terrorists. There is no genocide in Nigeria. Then what are these people? Does these people look like an army? Does these people look like an army that protects the integrity of a country? But these people are army from hell. Islamic army, demons, hell. Here they are. They kill in the name of God, Allah. But the church, the Nigerian church, the church of the world of today, the reptilian sector called the Christian body, which is a body of reptiles, have already made the mindset and the mentality of the people so docile that they offer up themselves as a living sacrifice. But we know that our God is a conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Our God is an almighty warrior that has never ever lost a battle. So why on earth are we losing our lives in the name or in the place of making Why on earth are we losing everything that we have? Losing our lives in the name of religion. But these people, their God instructed them, kill them. Kill them. We are still coming back. Let's hold it right here. Just these are state sponsored. These are state sponsored. Let me bring another idiot to your screen. Another useless idiot. His name is called Paul Adefaransi. Paul Adefaransi of House on the Rock. We have no regards. Listen. Listen. This is ancient to do. And we don't give a damn about how you feel.
That I have been a Christian.
This is your man of God. Nigerian man of God. Adeboye Kumuyi and Mountain of Fire. I can't remember your name right now. Mountain of Fire. Where are these people? Ebuka Obi. Where are you people? See, Nigeria is the theater of arena of bloodshed, pain, sorrows, tears, blood and pain. That is the theater that Nigeria is. Everyone in Nigeria, they are all reptiles, evil people. Till today, I have not heard Adeboye, that evil man. I've never heard Adeboye say anything about the killings going on in Nigeria. Come back here. I've never heard Adeboye say anything, not even one. Adeboye has never said anything. Kumuyi has never said anything about these killings going on in Nigeria. Yet they are men of God. What's his name? The one of Horimo. What's his name? Paul Rika. I've never heard Paul Rika and his fucked up wife called Linda Ngauja. I've never heard them say anything about this killing. But they are there in Nigeria, keeping you foolish things called the Nigerian Christians in order so that you will be slaughtered. And while you are being slaughtered, they are taking your money in the name of tithes and offering so that you will buy your mansion in heaven. But they have their mansions and their private jets here. They don't want to die. You, the Nigerian Christian, very foolish things. Very, very foolish. This service that we are offering here today is absolutely for free. So if you want to learn something, come over and learn. If you want to feel slighted or upset because of the way we talk, may God punish you. The Fulani knife, the Fulani jihad sword and bullets will find you. It will locate you. Paul Adefaransi, come back here, you useless man. Let's see.
There have been killings in southern Kaduna, killings on the plateau. There have been riots. Sometimes, I think it was in France, an image of Prophet Muhammad was defaced.
Let us stop it. You see how useless this demon, Paul Adefaransi, is. Cut this program. I'm making this program not to show respect to any idiot called a Nigerian or any fool called a Nigerian Christian, more especially from Deeper Life Bible Church and from the Redeemed Christian Church of Court of Church of I don't know if it's God or Dagon. I don't know. Cut this thing, send it to those useless people that are members of their churches. Let it be clear that every redeemed church around the world should be shut down and their pastors should be taken care of because they are useless things. Whether you are our friends or not, we don't care who you are. Let this program go. Let it. You see what he said? Oh, there was a time in France. I think an image was made of a little issue there and problem took place in northern Nigeria. It's because of these things. That's why they want to come and invade our country. Look at how he's talking so calm. People are dying. People are being slaughtered. People are being buried in mass. But bastards like this, that you call your Nigerian preachers from hell, they are here talking trash. When the revolution starts, make sure that Adefaransi joins Lucifer, his father. Let him not escape. And if you come to the diaspora, we'll catch you. We will catch you. Evil men everywhere. Continue.
Who remembers that? And as a result of that, there were killings of Christians in Nigeria. And so it's nothing new. It doesn't amount to genocide. The way the West are talking about it, it's as if, and I'm trying to understand this sudden love for Christians. Is it because we now have one of the largest refineries in the world and no longer have to...
Shut up, Adefaransi, you are a fool. Shut up, useless evil man. What does it mean that we have the largest refinery on earth in the world? Why they are coming? Does Nigeria have oil up to Canada? I'm asking. Which of the OPEC nations have oil up to Canada, including Saudi Arabia? Which of them? Which of them have oil up to Russia? Is Norway part of a member of the OPEC? They refused to join OPEC. Can you imagine what this bastard called Adefaransi is saying? Is it because we have oil? This is a man that told you May 2021 that he has a private jet to run out the moment jihad is declared full-time on Nigeria. He said he will run away because he has his private jet. This is a man that said that. Now he is here talking. After the end of this trash that this evil man, Adefaransi, said, the church praised him. They clapped that their Jesus Christ, their Jesus from the pit of hell, has come to speak through Adefaransi. Listen.
Ship raw materials abroad and bring the finished products? Or is it because of the 21st century minerals that we now have in our earth that we use to generate nuclear power for electric vehicles? Are those the reasons that our friends are threatening to invade our country to defend and protect Nigerian Christians? Selah. Are threatening to invade our country to defend and protect Nigerian Christians. Selah. 40 years.
You heard that? The moment he said it's a lie, the church clapped, everyone was happy. Their pastor in the Lord, the voice of Lucifer had just told them, be comfortable, my children, don't worry. You will soon come to me as a sacrifice and I will eat and drink. Look at Adefaransi. Look at Adefaransi. When we speak, idiots will rise up to tell you that I'm being tribalistic. He's an old man. It's not like that. But people are dying every day. Here is Adefaransi again. Adefaransi, come back to the screen and talk.
It is self-evident. Nigeria. I do not believe it was created by God.
Stop. You heard him. Nigeria, he did like this. Maybe God spoke to him. Nigeria, I do not think it was created by God. Then he turned around to walk like a savior, Messiah. This is the moment they speak. You see them, they just keep a face. That is the face of a black man. Black man is a beast. Blacks are beasts. You heard what Mahmoud said. There's no genocide in Nigeria. He kept a straight face. A white man will never, ever do something like this without looking their eye. They are wrong. But a black man will say it and keep a straight face. Look, I do not think Nigeria was created by God. He did like this. Holy Spirit, talk to me. Your demonic spirit that leads the evil thing called the Nigerian church. Don't worry, when the full-time jihad or when the full-time battle starts, every single member of us on the rock shall be offered a sacrifice with you. When the American Marines comes, all this nonsense trash that you people are talking about, try and stop them. Let's see how it will play out for every single one of you. Fool things. Look at Islam. Look at Islam here. Now, it is the church that is defending Islam. It is the church that is defending the ongoing slaughter of humans in Nigeria. It is the church. After this shooting, these people did here, I'll show you people stuffs here right now. Cut this program, share it anyhow you want to share. Look at this shooting and you will see what happened, the next thing that took place.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Nanoku, the community.
Let's hold this right here. This is a community they ransacked, they brought down, they burnt to the ground. After they shot all these things that they did, they leveled everywhere. And we have a man called Mahmoud talking this trash. Listen to the trash
I
again.
think the complexity of the situation in there is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
Now, look at
From Kwara State, Nigeria. We are the members of this community, and as you can see, nobody in this community, everybody has fled for his or her life, for the safety of their lives. Everybody has left the community. As you can see, the status at which the community is now is devastating, because nobody in this community, as you can see, this community has the capacity of about over 1,000 people, and as you can see, you cannot find a single person in this community. Everybody has left because bandits and kidnappers are coming in day after day to terrorize us and kidnap people. As you can see, currently, three of our members are in their custody. They are demanding for hundreds of millions for them to free those that are in their custody. As you can see, this is our church. This church has capacity of more than 1,000 people, and as you can see, no single person in this church today. Today is Sunday, and no single person in the community that will go.
Hold it right there. You heard from him. Now we are going to ship in another one. The people that this man is going. We are going to bring up this man here so that he will speak about it. We are going to bring him up to speak about it. First of all, listen to this one.
Adamawa State Chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria says Boko Haram fighters have beheaded Reverend Lawan Adimi, the CAN chairman in Michika local government of the state. Bishop Stephen Dami Mamza explained that the terrorists, who earlier demanded for a ransom of £2 million, however rejected an offer of 50 million naira and killed him. He explains that two pastors in the state were killed at the same time in questionable circumstances, calling on the federal government to wake up to its constitutional obligations.
Right. Let us hold it right there. What did you see on your screen? It's coming from TVC News. This is a mainstream Nigerian news outlet. The other video that I just removed said they kidnapped the pastors and they are requesting for hundreds of millions of naira. This is the video here. It says the Boko Haram requested for £2 million, not dollars. Now, dollars is a haram to them. They can request for pounds. Why don't they request for Saudi Arabian riyadh? Why can't they request for that? Or the Iranian currency, the worthless Iranian currency. They should have requested for that. Now, what they want is British pounds. I don't blame them because the British are the brain behind Islam. Islam bloodletting. Britain has a hand in it. I don't blame them. But I'm not talking about Britain. I'm talking about the animals called the blacks. The useless things called the Nigerian Christians. This is a pastor, a Nigerian pastor. He was beheaded because the church could not provide £2 million. The church can only provide 50 million naira. And the other one said the community, they ransacked the community. Today is Sunday, no service, nothing. The community is a ghost town. They captured 3 pastors. They have executed them. £2 million, they executed them. The news is coming from TVC News. And Mahmoud said there is no genocide in Nigeria. Ade Faransi, the bastard called Ade Faransi, send this to Ade Faransi. We don't have regards. This is Asian to do. We don't have regards for who you are. If you want to be offended that I'm talking to Ade Faransi that you are a Yoruba man, may God punish you and your race. Foolish people. You are talking about tribe. In the face of death, you are talking about tribe. The pastors or the reverends that they beheaded, are they Igbos? Foolish things everywhere. Foolish things, useless things called Nigerians. And you want to, when we come back to address, we'll address you like normal human beings. You are an idiot for being a Nigerian. Feel offended, we don't care. We don't care how you feel. And we'll never ever care about that. Fools everywhere. The man they beheaded, is he an Igbo man? We are talking about an ongoing killing. And you are there talking about tribe. You are a fool for being a Nigerian. Christian Association of Nigeria downplayed it and said there's nothing like Islamic genocide or Christian genocide from the Islamic terrorists. That there is nothing. Everyone is living in peace in Nigeria. Nigeria is peaceful. But here, TVC News said that £2 million could not be paid. Terrorists rejected 50 million naira. They beheaded a reverend father from the Association of Nigeria, CAN member. And this is a CAN member that said that Nigeria is a peaceful place. TVC News said it's alleged. When people complain of people dying, TVC News will say it's alleged. Channel Television News will come out and say it's a lie. The useless Igbo fool that is called Obi, that female, that demon, Lucifer from hell, daughter of Jezebel, she said Nigeria is peaceful. Igbos, the moment you start looking for dirty things, look properly. Amongst 12, there is always one Judas. But amongst 12 in the Nigerian case, there is always 6 or 7 Judas. And those 6 or 7 Judas are Igbos. Wherever evil is thriving, look well, you must see them there. They are looking for money. Listen to what this reverend has to say.
It has started.
I give God the glory for what God is doing. I'm begging you in the name of Jesus Christ. I've just received a provocable news that Disgraced, that 27 people are lying on Disgraced. And by God's grace, we are going to build Disgraced. It's yet to be built because people are still mourning. People are still in trauma. So we allow people to subside in their pain. So that we come one day, we'll rebuild this monument. And the name of the people that have been destroyed, killed, together with children, we all label it out as that of Dogona Hawa. My fellow brothers, as I'm here, people were crying. Why should Sheikh Gumi open his mouth and say it was an empty corpse? All Nigerian lawyers, I'm begging you in the name of Jesus Christ, those that have the heart of Christ, the Son, we are going to sue Sheikh Gumi. And this place, they are going to guide it. I've told the security, the youth, all the youth, make sure you guide it because Fulani terrorists are still coming back to come and remove the corpse. So that to prove to their sheikh that it was an empty corpse. So another war has been raised. All Birom youth should be on red alert. War is on ground already. Sheikh Gumi has set war. We are in pain, but he has more pain to us. 27 people are on the ground. And he's saying it's an empty cross. Director of SSS, the GOC, Chief of Staff. Let me tell you, if all of you are not terrorists, you will all be present here. The youth, we are ever ready. We are going to dig the graves. World press, camera should come to this place. We are ready to remove the corpse before the eyes of anybody. I will open the coffin one after the other. World press, send your press to this place. American press, Canada, I'm begging you. World press, Al Jazeera, I'm begging you, come to this place. Fox News, come. Let us dig. Because Sheikh Gumi says it's an antichrist. We are not a religion of liars. Christianity doesn't lie. They know. But Islam is a religion of liars. So all the children of Islam are a bunch of liars. They came out and said there's no genocide. And the so-called can, they joined them. Because their light is dead. They don't have any light again. They have lost their saltiness. That's why Islam is marching on Khan and give them a decision what they will do. Come and see what is happening. As I'm going around, the last grade that can take 27 people, and it took 27 people that are right here on the ground. This is the distance. As the grave is so large. Because the people that can order this is the High Court, Court of Judges. The Chief Judge, they have to give order until I meet our lawyers. And I will challenge the federal government for not arresting Gumi. If it is a Christian that says that it's all corpses that have been buried in Zamfara Casina, I could have been in danger. The Council of Islamic could have sued me to the federal government to arrest me. They will make a press release that I have abused Islam. I've told you, I will not rest until God struck our enemy to repentance or to hell. Those that are destined for repentance, to accept Jesus as their personal savior, whether
Listen, stop talking trash. And if you are saying something that is right, stop talking trash. We have gone beyond the Rubicon of sanity. The line has been crossed. What are you talking about accepting Jesus for? After they finish slaughtering, they will come and repent. Okay, we are no longer repentant Islamists. We are now Christians. Then the church will welcome them and start celebrating. Do you think that if I lost a family member or entire family to this word, and you tell me that Jesus has forgiven, Oga, you will follow my family and go? You are being stupid here. Is that the way America forgives terrorists? Is that the way Russia forgives even Israel and Britain? After killing people, you say, oh, you now accepted Jesus. No, you have to go and meet Jesus. Fools everywhere. Fools everywhere. Talk about unless. He talked about CAN. That is what I wanted you to listen. That yet CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, they came out and said there is no genocide. Nigeria is peaceful. Now here, on your screen, go back. On screen, you see Boko Haram beheads the CAN members that this man, this reverend, talked about. This reverend talked about them. Go back. Talked about them. He said, CAN members, CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, said that there is no genocide. And that's the truth. We saw it. They came out on TV, international press, media. Christian Association of Nigeria said there is no genocide in Nigeria. What is this? From the same Nigeria, this news came out.
The chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria says Boko Haram fighters have beheaded Reverend Lawan Adimi, the CAN chairman in Muchika local government of the state.
They said Boko Haram members have beheaded Reverend whatever is his name, I don't care, because they are part of the CAN members that said there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. Can you see? Can you see how foolish, how demonic the black man is? Can you see? There is no genocide in Nigeria, right? We agree. Let us pull up this one to the screen. Let's pull up particular one on screen. Then you will watch it and tell yourself if there is truly a genocide in Nigeria going on or not. Let's bring it. Enter.
If you are patriotic as a Nigerian, this is the price. This will be the reward. But if you are a terrorist, they will call you for negotiation.
Now, did you see people bundled into the ground? Bundled into the ground. They are going to bury them. Gumi, Christian Association of Nigeria, the demonic people. Adeboye, Kumuyi, the serpent, Kumuyi, the black man with the red eye, Kumuyi. Mountain of Fire, Ebuka Obi, Mbaka Ejike Mbaka, you useless things. What is this? This is not Nigeria. This is A.I.R. This is a propaganda. This is alleged. If this is alleged, is this one also alleged?
Bishop Stephen Dami Mamza explained that the terrorists, who the Adamawa State chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria, says Boko Haram fighters have beheaded Reverend Lawan Adini.
Reverend Lawan Adini, Christian Association of Nigeria said Boko Haram beheaded Reverend Lawan Adini. This is coming from TVC News. Here is another one.
If you are a terrorist,
this is Nigeria. Go back. These are people buried, people that they killed, and yet there is no genocide. Ade Faransi, Paul Ade Faransi, a Yoruba man, a Yoruba Daddy G.O., says that Nigeria is peaceful, that they want to invade Nigeria to come and take oil from Nigeria. They want to invade Nigeria because of rare earth resources. They want to invade Nigeria because of uranium. Animals called Nigerians, they are there clapping. Their daddy in the Lord says something. But these are Christians being mauled into the ground, being buried. This is a community. I showed you the last one. A community totally ravaged. And the men that did that with the full Nigerian military weapons. Shooting people like this. And Trump is fed up of this. The white man is fed up. That is why Trump called Nigeria a disgraced country. There's no regard, no respect for Nigeria at all. No, nothing. Everybody comes out and talks shit about Nigeria. But yet you see the animals called Nigeria feeling okay. From all their celebrity down to the most useless entity, they are all useless. These are people being mauled into the ground. Nigerians are heartless. Nigerians are evil. They are heartless. This thing happens every day, every single day, every single day. When we started speaking like this against what was going on in Nigeria, a lot of people never liked us. But did we care about that? Now, the rubber has hit the road. The chicken has come back home to the roost. And that is what is happening. Look at people. Every single day it happens in Nigeria. Yet they are telling the world that Nigeria is peaceful. Yet African Union is there saying Nigeria, America wants to come and invade. That there is no genocide going on in Nigeria. What is this Mahmoud of African Union? Evil people. That is why the evil happening in South Africa is happening there. They are slaughtering people every single day. Nobody is saying anything. The media is silent about it. Tomorrow, if Trump uses annoyance to come to South Africa or enter South Africa, they will say he's invading his sovereign land. But people are being slaughtered. Are people not being slaughtered? That is a black man for you. Black man has no soul. Black man has no empathy. They pick joy when they see you die in pain. They get joy from it. These are people being mauled into the... Yet, the Nigerian Church, Christian Association of Nigeria, say there is no genocide. America wants to invade Nigeria to take resources. As the useless things called Nigerians, have you ever seen crude oil face to face before? Do you know how it looks like? Do you know how uranium looks like? They don't know. Do you know what a rare earth resource is all about? They don't know. Foolish people. Continue.
For negotiations. If you are a terrorist and you are getting wedded, government will attend the wedding.
Thank you. Let's stop right there. It said, if you're a terrorist and you are getting wedded, government will attend the wedding. That's the truth. Boko Haram fighters, they did the wedding. Government officials, they all went there. In the forest, in Sambisa forest, to celebrate wedding with Boko Haram fighters. Government officials, they all went there. I know some of you idiots will be saying, oh, show us the proof here so that we can believe you. I don't need you to believe us. You are useless. You are useless as a Nigerian. So you don't need to. We don't need to prove anything to you. See another one up in your screen. This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. Look at men armed to the teeth. To the teeth in Nigeria. This is Nigeria. Yet they tell you that Nigeria is peaceful. America is blackmailing Nigeria. Yeah, they just enter Nigeria to show that they are military people. They are powerful. Where is Shigumi that is making noise? He fled to Turkey. Where is Fani Kayode? Where are every single one of them, including El Rufai? They are dodging. They know. Trump said there is no going back. They are coming. They are coming. And we will expose everything. Even to the list of the rats. Will bring you all out. No matter how insignificant you think you are. But in as much as you are with a microphone. You are with a microphone and you can make broadcast. And your broadcast is propagating that Nigeria is a peaceful country. You are going straight to hell. If the FBI and CIA should miss you, we will not miss you. We will bring you out there for the world to see the devil in you. Watch this one.
Terrorists came into the hospital and seized 2 Christian girls, raped them.
You heard that? The terrorists entered the hospital. They took 2 Christian girls and raped them. Can this happen in Kenya? Professor PLO Lumumba, you serpent, I'm asking you, you foolish man, evil man called Lumumba. This is Asian Tidu. We are not here to show regards to any idiot called a black man, because blacks, you people are evil. That is why after the hundreds of years of slave trade, the black man never improved. If blacks go through another 1,000 years of slavery, they will never ever be okay. They need to wash them out of this earth. That is why Michael Jackson decided to bleach to become white. The blacks are evil. They said they entered the hospital. They took 2 Christian girls, nurses. They raped them. After raping, what next? They will kill them, of course. They will kill them, of course. Yet Nigeria is peaceful. They killed a pastor, Redeemed Christian Church pastor in Abuja. They killed on a Friday. On a Sunday, Adeboye went to that side. Adeboye never made mention of that thing. He only preached about love, forgiveness, and heaven with tithing. And the full church was there. They forgot about the woman. The time for reckoning is now. And we will mention names with no regards or respect to any idiots, no matter how old you are. This is a man of God, a Christian in Nigeria, shouting, calling for people to rise up and fight. Adeboye will tell you to kneel down and pray to God. Kumuyi will tell you to kneel down and pray to God. Ebuka Obi will kneel down and tell you he is fighting demons. But meanwhile, women, you should wear your pants or you shouldn't wear your pants. That is what an Igbo pastor is preaching. Always. Ebuka Obi, erotic pastor. Making the mindset of the people of the Eastern Nigeria, the Igbos, to be docile. Every time Ebuka Obi mounts the podium, vulgar comes out of his mouth on the altar, preaching about erotic things on the church altar. No, it's not even a church, on a shrine. But meanwhile, they are killing people in the same Igbo land. Ebuka Obi never says anything about that. Send this broadcast to that fool called Ebuka Obi. We don't have regards to whosoever, any tribe, anything that you want to be. We don't care. This is ancient to do. In this altar, in this temple, we'll tear down anything that we need to tear down. Thank God we are no longer the only ones sounding like this. The English Alhaji is also sounding like this. And I give props to him. I give kudos to the English Alhaji. Because he's bringing out certain things that the media will never ever show you. Every day, that young man is waxing stronger. When we started, everyone was like, hey, what are you saying? Is it not happening? At the point that Nnamdi Kanu came out, what happened to Nnamdi Kanu? Foolish people everywhere. We are still talking about the killings that is going on in Nigeria. Yorubas are out there talking about Biafra being terrorists. That Biafra is the one that they need to go after. Nsema, that fool is still there talking trash that Nigeria is peaceful. Nsema, Nsema, just wait.
Nigeria, and nobody saying anything.
Stop there. Nsema, these are your family members that they will bury like this. And by the special grace of the Most High, they will bury them this way. Because you're a heartless bastard, a serpent. That is what you are, Nsema. You can sit down there comfortably in London to say Nigeria is peaceful. There's nothing happening. What is this, Nsema? Foolish idiot at your age. Over 50 years. You are a fool for being a 50 years old male. Continue.
Do you think that a U.S. intervention will solve the problem of insecurity?
It will not. People that have a hand in the terrorists, they will go.
Now stop there. What you are seeing on your screen, now let's take it to this point. This very point here. This very point. These are caskets. Caskets. Look at people. Go back a little bit. Let's play it.
Intervention will solve the problem of insecurity.
It will not. People that.
Now, these are caskets. These are caskets. Corpse, people laid in the ground. Look at people. Mass burial. This is one part. Look at another part. This is another part.
A hand in the
Wait.
they will go.
This is another part. These are caskets of people. Nsema, that bastard in London, can say Nigeria is peaceful, that everything is false. That is the evil that killing. Nsema, may God punish you wherever you are. You are a bastard. Send this to Nsema, we don't care. This is ancient to do. These are people. Send this to the bastard called Paul Adefaransi and his church members. These are people being slaughtered. These are caskets. Every day, the only song that is known in Nigeria, in the Christendom, is songs of tears or sorrows. Tears of sorrows. That is the only song they sing every single day. But the pastors, your leaders, Ebuko Obi, Adeboye, Kumuyi, every one of them are there lying to the world. Kidnap one of them now. They say bring 2 million pounds. They brought 50 million naira. They beheaded them. They killed them. They killed them. Killed 3 reverends. Nigeria Christian Association of Lucifer. And this man in the video has lambasted the Christian Association of Nigeria that they are colluding with evil. The only side we have problem with this man is that he said they should come and repent and give their life to Christ. Never. You can't commit all this crime and you say you've given your life to Christ. What nasty Christ is that? We don't worship such Christ. We worship the Christ of Luke 19:27. Bring my enemies and slaughter them. That is what Jesus said. That is the type of Christ that we worship, not a foolish Christ. We don't do that. Look at people every day. This is the songs that Nigerians sing. Everyday burial, and men are there shooting. The entire Nigerian media is compromised, talking shit up and down. Let us bring the Nigerian media here now. Nigerian media is going to come up here. Foolish things called Nigerians. When we speak, you jump out. You can jump out to talk to ancient. Guy, keep talking first.
To any land, because they know if Trump came in, their business of the day will fail.
So you're alleging that some of these attackers are being sponsored by people in power?
There's many things that I have secret, I will not say it here. Even the Boko Haram, their meeting, I'm aware of it. These are people that are enjoying to loot government money. The good Fulani doesn't want this thing to happen. Good Muslims doesn't want this thing to happen. But the character of Muslim that is in the north is terrible.
Into the church and pray because everybody has left. As you can see, this community is devastating day after day. About 10 days ago, they have been running for their lives. Some people do come in the daylight. They will come and take care of their farm product. But now, you cannot even go to farm. You could not go to farm because they will come.
I need you all to.
It was the government that wanted us to engage in banditry, but now it has called us and told us to stop. He alleged that despite 2 months of...
Stop. Now, I want you people to take your time to mark the face of this woman. Mark the face of every single entity in channels. You see this useless thing, this bastard, this bitch that is on your screen. You heard the clarity of her voice. It was alleged. People are being slaughtered. Boko Haram is there saying, oh, the government are the ones sponsoring us, giving us money to kill people. So, are we going to believe that? Yes. Because number one, these men, they can make fighter jets, cannot fly the war helicopters. But these tools, they use to bring weapons, both helicopter and private jets and war jets. They use it to bring weapons to give these fighters, these Islamic fighters. They train them. They give them the army regalia, army uniforms and everything to go out and commit this crime. Now, this useless woman here, you see, when they speak so clear and they chip in the lies. They just cleverly chip in the lies and let the lies roll. So let's take her back again, then you listen to her carefully.
It was the government that wanted us to engage in banditry, but now it has called us and told us to stop. He alleged that despite 2 months of attempts to initiate peace talks, authorities only located them when they genuinely decided to engage. The armed group insisted that peaceful coexistence depends entirely on Nigerian leaders, stating, if you want to cry, don't cry with us, the terrorists, but cry with your government, for they are the ones who made us do what we have been doing. I mean, this is really, really alarming. The allegations raised...
are now saying that you are the ones using them. And we've also seen allegations against government officials. We've also seen government officials do photo op with bandits. Right. We've also had government officials being mentioned. Government, if you love this country, release the list of the terrorist financiers that was released in Dubai.
All right.
And let justice and the killing end.
All right. Well, if I come to you.
Now, let's take it back. Let's take it back to this point here and play it again.
And the killing ends.
All right.
Stop there. You can see those are people, victims. What are the victims working with? They carry caskets of their loved ones. They were more by these Islamic demons. These demons called the Islamic bandits. These evil things that killed in the name of their God. You can see they carrying corpses on their heads, walking. Dubai arrested them, sent them back to Nigeria. 6 of them. Dubai named every single Islamic terrorist sponsors in Nigeria. Nigerian government welcomed them, integrated them, and they are your governors today. They are your senators today in Nigeria. Those set of evil men, they are there. They are your army generals, your colonels in the army. That's why the terrorists, they have sophisticated weapons. Britain gives them weapon. America gives them weapon. Israel gives them weapon. China gives them weapon. Russia gives them weapon. They get these weapons in the name of fighting terrorism. They get this money in the name of fighting this terrorism. But then, what do they do with these monies? No, tell me, what do they do with it? They use it to kill innocent people. And Trump said, enough is enough. Alright? So let's continue.
Well, if I come to you.
Let's switch over to the next one.
U.S.
Come
Congress.
to your farm and kidnap you, and they will be demanding for ransoms of hundreds of millions. Please, we are pleading to the government of Kwara State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the chairman of particular local government that they should come to our aid and rescue us from the hands of these people. Because as you can see, many of our farm products are there. They are done for harvest and we could not harvest them because when you go to farm, they will come for you and they will kidnap you. If you refuse to follow them, they will shoot you and eliminate your life. See, and what they are demanding for is what we cannot afford. Millions of, hundreds of millions, millions of nairas is what they are demanding for, and we cannot afford for it. How do they want us to survive? And we have been pleading to the Kwara State government, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and even the local government that they should come to our aid. They should send down security personnel that they will come and secure the village. And they do not listen. They don't act into our request. We don't know what we have done to them. They refuse to come to our aid. Please and please, we are pleading to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Kwara State government, and the chairman of particular local government that they should come to our aid and rescue us from the hands of these people. As you can see, the whole community is empty. No single person in this community. Even I that is speaking presently, I just sneak in this afternoon to come and see the status of the community. And to be honest with you, nobody in this community, I'm telling you, no single person in the community, the whole community is empty. All the houses are there, but no single person in the houses. We don't know what we have done to the government. And they refuse to come to our aid. These people are terrorizing us day by day. More than 15 days now, these people have been terrorizing us. About a month ago, they come and eliminate some people in the community. We do not care. We take it at that. Maybe it is all.
Now, you can hear what the young man is saying. But when you get to the boardroom where they need to discuss about these things, you hear people say, oh, it's a propaganda. It's a lie against the bandits. No, people are overblowing the situation. It seems our camera is having issues. I don't know why. But then, let's see if we can. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll fix the camera right now. So, I need you all to listen to this very one. This very one, you need to listen to it.
I talked this thing before about some journalists. It don't happen. Watch by yourself. Watch.
Chairman is wrong. Nigeria will never be one-party state. That's not a democracy. It's wrong to have allowed Atiku to succeed Buhari. It will be one Fulani after the other. As you see, the Fulanis killing people across the country. They want to appropriate the country.
Be careful of the use of words. You generalize.
Allow me to use my words, please.
No, I'm
use
saying
the words. I beg you. You might be very careful.
And there are good people.
Now you hear that. Did you hear that? Coming from him. I want to know if you actually heard that. You see, these are the things, these are the entities that they call your Nigerian journalists. The man is busy trying to say the truth. The Nigerian media, the Nigerian journalists, they quickly shut him up. We should be careful how we make use of the way we say things here. You cannot allege something. What is allegation? You see, English to the black man is an abuse of human moral rights. English to the black man is an abuse. The black man is 1,000,000% useless. The black is 1,000,000% useless. You see how they are petty with words. The man is crying out for what is going on in Nigeria, the genocide. But the news media personality, the evil media personality in Nigeria said, this from the same channel's television, that they said the rubbish they wanted to say now. They said, let us be careful of the way we use words here. You cannot allege. According to Rufai Oseni, you tell Rufai Oseni or the other one, Chamberlain or whatsoever is their useless name, they will tell you, you cannot make allegations here. You need to go and bring evidence. And yet they are investigative journalists. Only in Nigeria, an investigative journalist will sit in the office like this. Or like this. then wait for you, the victim, to bring the evidence. Then you show him the evidence. The Nigerian useless evil, where is this thing? The Nigerian useless evil journalist, investigative journalist, will take the evidence, look at it like this, throw it away, and say it is fake. Go and bring something. You cannot allege. Who told you? You are a victim coming out from a bloodshed or a blood battle. You survived. You came back to tell the people of what happened. They will tell you that you are making an allegation that is not possible. That is what the Nigerian media and their judicial system have been doing for donkey years with their religious sect. These three people, media, judicial, and religion, these three, they have been covering evil in Nigeria perfectly. And I need the people to wake up to this reality. I need you, Nigerians, to wake up. But I don't expect much from you. Do you know why? You are a Nigerian. You are a black man. And by natural disposition, you are useless. You are useless. Every day now, people have been crying out. People have been shouting. People have been pointing fingers. Evidence keeps coming up. The more evidence comes up, another black man will rise up to say that thing is lies. That thing is false. There is no truth in it. Do you know why? Because the evil oppressor gave them stipend or gyro, little coins. They sold their conscience. So today now, that said something. The whole world is agitated. The whole world is talking. Because Trump said something. Now it has turned to Nigeria is peaceful. There is no killing. But meanwhile, these people are now using speed, rap speed, to clean up Nigeria. They are executing people. Now, per seconds or per minute or per hour, every day in Nigeria, they are executing, cleansing the entire land. They are integrating them into the Nigerian military. Almost 60 or 70% of all Nigerian military now, uniform jobs, are all-round repentant terrorists, according to them. According to them. In Nigeria right now, they are integrating these people very, very fast into the system. So when Trump and his boys land, Nigeria will look peaceful to them, without knowing that the same killers are the ones in official uniforms now. Now listen, let's play this one again.
I talked this thing before about some journalists. It don't happen. Watch by yourself. Watch.
Chairman is wrong. Nigeria will never be one-party state. That's not a democracy. It's wrong to have allowed Atiku to succeed Buhari. It will be one Fulani after the other. As you see, the Fulanis killing people across the country. They want to appropriate the country.
Be careful of the use of words. You generalize.
Allow me to use my words, please.
No, I'm
use
saying
the words. I beg you. You might be very careful.
And there are good people.
I am speaking about national security. This is a national security issue. Yes. There is a war on. You want to pretend there's no war. There's a war on.
I'm only saying there are
a lot of you journalists are part of the problem. Who don't want to address the truth? A war on. Why are you saying you're not pretending? People have been killed everywhere. You're saying there's no war. What do you mean you're not pretending? You are. You are part of the problem in this country. Allow us to speak the truth so that people will know what's going on. People in the Benue cannot go to farm. People in Plateau cannot stay in their house. Those who are responsible for the war simply want to turn Nigeria into a settler colonial entity. And that's what's going on. You don't see that. You're seeing the politics. Forget about the politics. There is a real problem in the country. People are not sleeping at night. Even in daytime, our farmers cannot go to farms. I have food security problems. Why? The Fulani war across West Africa has finally bettered in Nigeria. And you don't want me to talk about it. Who are you afraid of? Who will hear it and we will die? It's the problem the country has gone wrong. Because
now let's stop it. You heard what the man said. You heard what this man said. Before God and man, if the bomb should finally burst, please Nigerians, for you idiots call Nigeria your image, make sure that no journalist in Nigeria lives to tell the story. That's what the man said. That the journalists, media is the problem, the original problem of what's going on in Nigeria. They pay them money. Look at, let us mention names. But if it is the Biafra, the Igbos, you can mention IPO leader, Mazin Kanu is a terrorist. That is what all the media says. That's what they say. But when it comes to Islamic killing, we don't want, don't make allegations against them. You need to bring evidence. See, it is simple. All Nigerian media personnel, by the special grace of the Most High, we know you people, as Nigeria, come to the diaspora. Then we will catch you and we'll teach you a lesson of your lifetime. You cannot mess up Nigeria with lies that you want to escape Nigeria and run abroad to live abroad. It will not happen. It will not. And by the time the bubble bursts, both Nigerian celebrities, all of them that are stationed abroad, they will, and when time comes, because they are the ones that propelled this evil. Two-Face Idibia is amongst them. Because he was one of the media avert men, Buhari. Two-Face Idibia. Then after you got the money, you went and bought a home in the US. Now you have secured yourself. But village, Benue, Agatu, they leveled everybody there. Two-Face Idibia, you are a bastard. Every single one of you. No regular one of you. Useless people. You sell entire destiny, entire village, and community, entire country, because you want to buy a house in London or in US. You bought a house in London, in US. Now you're okay. What's the name of that one? I've forgotten her name. The Minister of Petroleum, during the time of, was it Jonathan? Whatever is her name again. Desiani. She went to London and bought a house, but she has like 5 mansions that worth millions of dollars across the globe. She has messed up the country. She ran away. Those are your leaders. Kumuyi, after collecting tithes and offering, he retired in London at the age of almost 90. He retired in London. These are black people for you. When the bubble burst, every single one of you, for the bloodshed in Nigeria, when people say that there is God, and blood, you thought that she was talking trash. Actually, she did then. But now that trash she said made some sense. None of you shall escape. None. Look at, the man is crying out about what is going on in Nigeria. The media is there shutting him up at the same time. The next thing they would have done is to remove the man from the studio. But they never accepted what the man said. That was why they couldn't cut the broadcast. That was why they couldn't cut the broadcast. Because the man quickly said that you media people are the cause of the problem. Normally, what they would have done, they put off his microphone, call the broadcast, drag him out of the studio. But the man took them by storm. Listen to it again.
I've been very careful.
And there are good people.
I am speaking about national security. This is a national security issue.
Yes.
There is a war on. You want to pretend there's no war. There's a war
pretending. I'm only saying there are
a lot of you journalists are part of the problem. Who don't want to address the truth? A war on. Why are you saying you're not pretending? People have been killed everywhere. You're saying there's no war. What do you mean you're not pretending? You are. You are part of the problem in this country. Allow us to speak the truth so that people will know what's going on. People in the Benue cannot go to farm. People in Plateau cannot stay in their house. Those who are responsible for the war simply want to turn Nigeria into a settler colonial entity. And that's what's going on. You don't see that. You're seeing the politics. Forget about the politics. There is a real problem in the country. People are not sleeping at night. Even in daytime, our farm.
Now you heard that. There is a war going on. Listen to Mahmoud. The bastard that
cannot go to food security problem. Why? The Fulani war.
Stop there. Stop there. We are bringing Mahmoud back. The bastard that leads African Union. He said that there is nothing, no genocide in Nigeria. This is a man crying out. There is a war. People are being slaughtered every day. African Union said Nigeria is peaceful. Listen to this fool.
Pushers, there is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
You heard that? You heard that there is no genocide in northern Nigeria. When this whole shit started in northern Nigeria, they focused only on Christians, slaughtering Christians. Every day they slaughter Christians. Only about recently, they started killing a few Muslims so that it will look like the table was balanced. But when they slaughtering Christians in Nigeria, the Nigerian Muslims from north to south, both the Yoruba Muslims, they were all happy that they need to turn the country complete. That ever since IBB, Babangida sold the country to Islamic nations, that the whole Nigeria, everyone should have been converted to Muslims. But now, that Buhari and his men are doing it, the Nigerian Muslims, both Yoruba, every one of them, they were happy that they were slaughtering Christians every day. Now this man is complaining about it. African Union said there is no genocide. Listen to the bastard again.
There is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
Take this part, send it to Trump, that this bastard called the African Union Secretary General, Mahmoud whatever, is a terrorist. And a terrorist sympathizer. These are the ones covering the wickedness going on in Nigeria. Cut this program anyhow you want to cut it. Send it to Trump. Send it to Putin. I don't care about Xi Jinping. Send it to those two men. And let's see how Nigeria will stand. And this man is here crying out. Nigerians are there talking trash. Let every Nigerian media personality, Trump, we are calling on you that as you are putting out your eye on the judicial system of Nigeria, on every judicial idiot that call themselves judicial members, lawyers, judges, whatsoever, as you are putting out your eyes for them, also make sure to put out your eyes for every single media personality from Nigeria. Any one of them that have properties in your country, confiscate it, deport them back to Nigeria, or you send them to Guantanamo Bay, lock them up there. They are all terrorists. Listen to this one again.
To have allowed Atiku to succeed Buhari, it will be one Fulani after the other. As you see, the Fulanis killing people across the country. They want to appropriate
us
the
to
country.
be careful of the use of words. You generalize.
Now allow me to use my words, please.
Now let us see. I want us to be careful of the use of words. Let's just generalize it. Don't mention Fulanis. You see how useless Nigerians are. And listen to what the man told him.
I'm saying
you might be very careful.
And there are good people.
I am speaking about national security. This is a national security issue. Yes. There is a war on. You want to pretend there's no war. There's a war pretending.
I'm only saying there are
a lot of you journalists are part of the problem. Who don't want to address the truth? A war on. Why are you saying you're not pretending? People have been killed everywhere. You're saying there's no war. What do you mean you're not pretending? You are. You are part of the problem.
Hold it right there. There is a war on. People are being killed everywhere, and you say you are not pretending. There is a war. You are part of the problem. You, the media people, are the problem of Nigeria. The man, the media bastard, just got shut up immediately. Mahmoud, come here. You
complexity demon. Of the situation in northern Nigeria. There is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
Yeah, there is no genocide in northern Nigeria. Coming from African Union President Mahmoud. There is no genocide in northern Nigeria. But there, it is clear that there is a war on. There, Mahmoud, we agree with you. There is no genocide in northern Nigeria. Mahmoud, what is this? This is peace. To the black man, this is peace. You can see the shooting. What type of weapon did you see here? This is beyond a high caliber weapon. Look at it again. What did you see there on your screen? These are your brothers in the faith. This is the love coming from Nigeria. People are being killed. People are being decimated. People are being slaughtered. And this one, look at this one. There is no war in Nigeria. There is no genocide. Nigerian media said Nigeria is people. Don't say things. Are these people Nigerians?
نحن الناس اللي في المطار عندنا تليفونات حقات عساكرنا 85 تليفون في مطار نيالا وفي المطار الثاني ما دارين نذكر اسمه لكن كن جات الضروره انا بذكر اسمه.
You heard that? These are the men running Nigeria, not to the ground but into the grave. And here we have an educated bastard called a Southern Nigerian Christian. Look at it.
Allow us to speak the truth so that people will know what's going on. People in the Benue cannot go to farm. People in Plateau cannot stay in their house. Those who are responsible for the war simply want to turn Nigeria into a settled war on.
The use of words. You generalize.
Now allow me to use my words, please.
Now you heard it. Don't say those things. Nigeria is peaceful. Nigeria is peaceful. We are here. We are okay. But this is the peace that Nigeria has. This is the peace that Nigeria has. This is the peace in Nigeria. We don't need to say that. There is a war going on. Mahmoud said Nigeria is peaceful. America is lying. Ade Faransi said America wants to come and take resources. These are the resources that America want. If these are the resources that America wants to come and take, we welcome America full time. But we'll make sure that Ade Faransi will never escape it. Ade Faransi will never escape it. And wherever Kumuyi is hiding in London, he will be brought back to Nigeria. Kumuyi will be repatriated back. It's 1,000,000% possible. He will come back, just as Trump did to Wole Soyinka. Kumuyi will go back to Nigeria. Huh? Look at it. It's clear. People are dying every day. People are there lying. Nigerians are soulless entities. Nigerians are evil. Evil to the core. We don't have any mercy. Continue.
No, I'm saying you might be very careful. And there are good people.
I am speaking about national security. This is the national security issues. Yeah. There is a war on. You want to pretend there's no war. That's a war.
I'm not pretending. I'm only saying there are
good
people.
A lot of you journalists are part of the problem. Who don't want to address the truth? A war on. Why are you saying you're not pretending? People are being killed everywhere. You're saying there's no war. What do you mean you're not pretending? You are. You are part of the problem in this country. Allow us to speak the truth so that people will know what's going on. People in the Benue cannot go to farm. People in Plateau cannot stay in their house. Those who are responsible for the war simply want to turn Nigeria into a settler colonial entity. And that's what's going on. You don't see that. You're seeing the politics. Forget about the politics. There is a real problem in the country. People are not sleeping at night. Even in daytime, our farmers cannot go to farms. They have food security problems. Why? The Fulani war across West Africa has finally bettered in Nigeria. And you don't want me to talk about it. Who are you afraid of? Who will hear it and we will die? It's the problem the country has gone wrong. Because a lot of you keep quiet. I'm aware of this. Please, when we have a problem like this serious national security issue, we must speak to it. Pretend it doesn't exist. It does exist.
Now, you heard all that thing coming from him. Huh? You heard it coming from him. The people that are speak for you, you piece of shit, scrap metals called Nigerians. People that are meant to speak for you are there, covering evil, responsible for your death, your own destruction. Yet when we speak about it, idiots will rise up. When men like this came out, when people like this came out, right? We had people. Look at the weapon they are using to kill people in Nigeria. We had people from Igbos, stupid things called Igbos, rising up, challenging us, warning us that we are spoiling Nigeria. We are spoiling land. We are saying things that are not true. These things are not in Nigeria. They are just showing it somewhere. The people will bring it and say it's happening in Nigeria so that people will make money. That we are out to make money. This is ancient to do. Check our handle, this YouTube handle and the Facebook handle. Tell us if it is monetized. Tell us if we have millions of people following. Tell us if we are receiving any ad revenue from YouTube or Facebook. Useless idiots. That is what Igbos stand for. Very foolish people. Once you bring out the truth, Igbo will say you are trying to make money somewhere. Check our handle and tell us if this page is monetized. Foolish things. This is not in Nigeria. People are really broadcasting fake. Go the Shaji. Go and tell him he's there on ground. He's surviving the bullets. He's surviving the bullets and he's saying the truth. But the Igbo man will rise up and say what you are saying is a lie. Because they have hope. Because they have courage. There is one right now going on. What that guy does every day is to bring out the image doctor or the spin doctor of Asari Dokubo. Every day that guy comes up online to publish information about Asari Dokubo, making him a hero. Asari Dokubo becomes a hero suddenly through social media. Publishing good stories about Asari Dokubo is a shame. A very big shame. And Asari Dokubo said that he's a mujahideen. He represents Islam to the core. Ask yourself, what is going on in Nigeria? Is a vivid going on in Nigeria? The answer is a big no. Let us pull up this one to your screen so that you will see. What do you see there on your screen? It said Boko Haram terrorists ambush Nigerian army convoy in Borno, abduct Brigadier General. Abduct who? Brigadier General. Where is this news coming from? From Sahara Reporters. Where is Borno in north of Nigeria? What is Mahmoud saying? Mahmoud.
I think the complexity of the situation is
Go
there is
back,
no genocide
Englishman.
in northern Nigeria.
Hold on, Mahmoud. Before you speak your lies, let us bring your cousins to the screen. These are your family members, Mahmoud. What did the tabloid from Nigeria say? It's coming from Sahara Reporters, Shore. It says Boko Haram terrorists ambush Nigerian convoy. It is a convoy, not just a single army officer going. Convoy. Boko Haram overpowered them and captured the army officer. Captured the army officer, captured a general of Nigerian army, tied him and took him into the bush. They ambushed his convoy. Mahmoud, African Union serpent, speak.
There is no genocide in northern Nigeria. I think the complexity of the situation, there is no genocide in northern Nigeria.
There is no genocide in northern Nigeria. He thinks complexity. You see English that they speak. I think the complexity of the problem, but there is no genocide. And here they captured, they ambushed convoy, army convoy in Nigeria, and they captured who they wanted to capture. And yet there is no genocide in northern Nigeria. There's no genocide in the zoo. Let us have a look at this one. Someone sent in this one to us. What did he say here? He said breaking. ISWAP ambushes Nigerian military convoy. Reportedly did what? Kidnap general, kills soldiers. Only in Nigeria. ISWAP. And where is this? Who are these ISWAP members? You know, they have different sect of people. Different sect. Here is ISWAP. Here is ISWAP. This is one unit. This is another unit. These ones are not ISWAP. This is Nigeria. Alakwa or Hakuba or whatever they call it. Alakuba. Look at them. This is not ISWAP. This is another organization in Nigeria. This is another organization in Nigeria. Islamic terrorist banditry taking place in Nigeria. In this community, should we put this community up here? No, we are not putting the community up here. We are done with this community. This one. This is another group entirely. This is another group entirely. This is another group. They have 9. By now, I believe they should be up to 12. And this one again is another group. These are different groups in Nigeria. And we have this evil man on your screen. This useless pastor.
I have been a Christian. There have been killings in southern Kaduna, killings in...
He said he has been a Christian for over 40 years. He has been a born again for over 40 years. There have been killings going on. So for over 40 years of your rotten demonic life, Ade Faransi, there have been killings going on and you did nothing about it. 40 years. He said that. We never said it. Now America is stepping in to come and solve a problem that has been there for 40 years. And he said it's a lie that Nigeria is peaceful. But there has been killings going on in Nigeria. Nigerians, educated animals, think if you have sense. But tribalism will never ever allow you to think. Do you know why? Because you are a Nigerian. You are a useless thing as a Nigerian. We have no regards for you people. Idiots everywhere. He said he has been a pastor for over 40 years and there have been killings going on in southern Kaduna. Now it's all over the entire land. All over Nigeria. And he said America is lying. Now America is coming to take resources. America doesn't need to come to your country to take resources. if the resources that America is coming to take are these Islamic bandits, these evil people in the name of Islam, let America come and take it over. We will happily paint the whole Nigeria the flag of America. We will paint it as Niger or who, Burkina Faso painted the whole Burkina Faso the flag of Russia. We will happily paint the whole Nigeria the map, the flag of America, and let us see what happens. Whether your church will rise up to stop it or not, we'll paint it. If now America is coming to divide Nigeria, Trump, come quickly, divide Nigeria. Let this madness end. Gowon said he killed over 5 million Igbo people because of the map of Nigeria. If the Igbos leave Nigeria, the map of Nigeria will become ugly. That was why Gowon went and killed over 5 million people. Gowon, Obasanjo, Yaradua, IBB, Muritala, name them, they are still there. What's his name? The one that died. Abacha. They teamed up together. They killed over 5 million because they are trying to protect the map of Nigeria. Now, Trump, we ask you to come. Split Nigeria into particles. Trump, remember, this is the last side of the program. So you can share it. You can cut this side and send to Trump. Trump, this side is specifically for you. Remember that the entire world agreed that let Palestine become a country of its own, and Palestinians should go as a country. But you, Trump, said no, it will never ever happen. And as you said it, so it is to this moment. Trump, it is only you that can say enough of this killing. Let Nigeria split. Let the Christians go. Let the Islamic people go. Then you equip the Christians with the weapons that can take out the Islamic people in 1 second. There will be natural peace in Nigeria. And by extension, all over Africa. Because Nigeria is the homeland of terrorism. Sponsoring terrorism all across Africa. Nigeria is the place that they sponsor terrorism from. And I know the US intelligence knows about this. So if that will bring peace, come quickly and do the needful. Thank you, Trump, for hearkening to the cry of the Nigerian people or the indigenous people. There's no such thing as Nigeria. The indigenous people of the land. So that the dignity of the indigenous people will be restored back. Then we will deal personally with every rotten egg within our midst. We will deal with them in the right way. So it is, and so shall it be. We are out for today. Thanks for joining us in today's broadcast. We'll see you all in the next one. From us in the studio of Ancient Idu to you out there, thank you.